Hello everyone, welcome back to Breaklight Productions. My name is Curtis Lambert and today we're reacting to Unprocessed featuring PALEFACE SWISS, Solara. Let's jump on into it. Ooh, already with the beautiful close-up shot. Oh, nice in and out of focus. That's a nice shot. Oh! These shots already are awesome. Hell yeah. Nice shadow. Nice lens flare. Okay. Nice push-ins there. Clearly like on gimbal. Wow, that's an interesting angle. Cool close-up. Hell yeah. Oh, this is a weird ass song. I love it. Oh, beautiful timing on those cuts. Hell yeah. Great editing. Awesome lighting on her. Oh, that was cool. Putting the fire in reverse. Those lens flares. Hell yeah. Those close-up shots are awesome. Like, the depth of field is great. Oh, shit. That's a cool shot. He's, like, getting dragged. That's awesome. Uh-oh, this is gonna slap. Hell yeah, awesome putting the waterfall in reverse. Yeah. Good editing as well. Oh. Very cool. I do love that wide shot as well of them sitting like in the park. Ooh, okay. Very cool. Color selection, awesome. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Fire in reverse again. The cloth shot there. Reverse probably. Oh. Hell yeah. That was awesome. Alright, let's break that down. Damn. And there's there's so much to process in this song. Let's just mute that and let's get on into it. So, first off, so many beautiful close-ups in this music video. And I'm not just talking about the shots of her, like, I'm talking purely from a lighting and, like, cinematography perspective. Like, don't get me wrong, the selective lighting on her shots where it's like just her eyes that have light on them, just her mouth that has light on it. Super cool. Really simple to do as well. You just cut in that light to the shapes that you want. But also when we get to like the first like shot of the I don't know his name, but the vocalist from PALEFACE, like that close-up of him like, look at that depth of field. That is beautiful. And what I mean by that is, like, you can see his eyes are in focus, correct? But look at the back of his head. Look at his ears. They're out of focus, you know. Obviously, the background as well is completely out of focus. So that's a really high millimeter lens, a real telephoto lens that they've gotten the focus on perfectly. Because the thing is, when you're like, so a lot of cameras have focus peaking, right? And what peaking is like your camera will basically show you in a particular color or whatever what in your frame is in focus and what isn't, and you can turn it off and on. Because of focus peaking, a lot of people get lazy with their focus and just go like, oh yeah, let's say you're getting a shot of me. Oh yeah, Curtis, you know, the peakings might be around my head. And it's like, okay, the peaking's around Curtis's head. So I don't need to change my focus. That's perfect. He's in focus. But no, what that's actually telling you is that this part of me is in focus. My nose, depending on the millimeter you're using, if it's a real telephoto like lens where every like inch of focus matters, you could end up with a shot where like this part of me is fine, but you know, because my eyes aren't the same distance, you know, they're not equal necessarily to the top of my head in distance, my eyes are out of focus. My nose, it juts out, of course, so that might not be in focus. And I've seen it so many times where people get a shot. I mean, hell, even I did it back in the day where I would be watching my shots back and I'd realize, oh, their nose is in focus, but not their actual like face, you know, or their ears are in focus, but not, you know, the front of their face. And it sounds like such a stupid thing to get wrong or whatever, but it is one of those things when you have this system inbuilt in your cameras that's meant to like help you, it does create an over-reliance on that technology being correct and understanding what it actually means, because essentially if you're getting a close-up, always get the eyes in focus. The eyes are the window to the soul. Doesn't matter if the nose is out of focus, the ears, the whatever, the mouth, whatever. So long as these are in focus, that's all that matters for your shot. So, you know, definitely if you use peaking a lot on your camera and stuff, just always be aware. Make sure, is that peaking showing that the eyes are in focus, or is it, you know, showing other places? Really important there. Most of the lighting for this is outdoors, so like not much can be said, though it is like where they've positioned themselves, like when they're laying down in the field, for example, or when they're like on the chair in the field, it's in a very nice, like they've blocked it in a way where it is very nice lighting. And even though it's quite like top down, or top lighty, which we would normally say is not like a beauty way, it's not too bad on her, because again they've blocked it out in a way where if she's standing up, then yeah, she's gonna get the raccoon eyes and blah blah blah. And she does have a bit of that here, but because she's on her side looking up, it's getting more of an even glow across one side of the face. So it really just becomes a like one side in light, one side in shadow, which it looks nicer than having it, just straight down on her. Really interested by this black and white shot where they're like, yeah, again, such an interesting depth of field. Great not having like them look directly at camera. I like having them look off to the side. They're talking about someone else. It makes it way more arty, in my opinion. But also, it's not perfectly straight. It does, at least to me, feel like it's at a slight Dutch angle, which is great. It's super subtle, but yeah, really, really beautiful. We also see a lot of cool stuff, both with and without the performers in shot. Of shots being played in reverse, like even this shot of the guy in front of the waterfall, like because he's just standing there, they can just have the whole waterfall behind him thrown into reverse, or like they have the whole shot in reverse, but whereas it would look weird if he was doing something and like that's in reverse as well, the fact that he's just standing there means that our eyes are more on the like environmental stuff that's in reverse. And they do the same with the fire as well, which is really, really cool. Obviously some nice little flares in there as well, especially when we see the guy that's on sort of the tarmac road. When we look up at him, it's, again, getting your actor to block the sun, but then when they move or when camera moves, it's going to reveal that sun, and the more you sort of edge it, the more like light's going to come through and create really beautiful flares. So that's, great to see as well. What else can we talk about? We've got color selection. When they've got the blood coming down them, but they're in black and white with the blood in red. That's super simple. There's a few ways of doing it, but in general, so long as no one else or nothing else around is red, like you can just mute every other color and just have that red left behind. Obviously it helps as well because we do have a slight reddish tint to our skin and stuff. If you apply a very basic like makeup or powder to people, so that it just brings out that contrast a bit further. But super beautiful and really awesome macro shots on that. Like they get that blood drop like just in focus. It's really, really beautiful. I think honestly what steals the show with this one is the editing. Editing stole the show. Like there was so many bits where it just flicked through images and it was always on point with parts of the song, and then it knew when to slow down, it knew when to speed ramp or throw something in reverse or whatever. Like I don't know if the same person who shot it edited it as well. I'll have a quick look, but all in all, let's have a look. Okay, okay. That's cool. So it was directed and edited by Leo Famer, and then director of photography and color grading by Thomas Otto. That's really cool, and I'll say why that's cool. That means on the day of filming, Leo was focused on directing and just directing, and Thomas was focused on, what's the camera doing, getting those beautiful shots, where's the light, blah, blah, blah. And then when it's come to post-production, like the director knows what happened, those days. He's probably already like on the days of filming, gone home and like, oh, I know what shots I want in which order, and edited it, and then given it to Thomas once picture lock was accomplished, given it to Thomas for color grading. Because at the end of the day, like if you have every good DOP understands color and color grading. They know what color grades to use for their camera. So in all honesty, like most of the time when I'm doing a music video, even if I'm editing it, I'm giving it to the DOP to color it. Obviously, I tell them beforehand, like I say to them before we even do the shoot, I say, hey man, is it okay if when we film this, like, do you want to do the color? And I find, honestly, 9 times out of 10, the DOP is like, hell yeah, I want to do the color. Like if you can give me the picture lock and the editing file, I'll take over from there, because like it's their shots, like, and any good DOP is really going to know what colors to use to really like complement their cinematography and their shots. So yeah, that's super cool to see. And that exact like way of doing it, I've done many times, where it's, I direct and edit the project, but I have a DOP also do the color. And it's honestly, if you're working with a small crew where you can't have a standalone editor or a standalone colorist, and you sort of need some roles to double up, it is a really good like way to save budget and stuff, in all honesty, without making your workload crazy. So super awesome music video. And if you enjoyed it too, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. In the description below will be a link to the video so you can check it out yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.